Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You know Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Departure. That's the name of his book. Or this manuscript, anyway.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking. The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
What does that sound? Sound is killing me. Is that my razor?
Those worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
Oh, that was the painkiller. Got it. Shit, that was brutal. I think they simulated a hangover.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine. I'd been a guest on the talk show the previous night, talking about my latest book. The show was supposed to be waiting for me on our TiVo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Gillett Show. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sun Stop. Read, go buy it. No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here. Is that wise? No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan. Wow, thanks. Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, two people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though, 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the two of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that. I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an announcement or something?
Are you gonna start with me about drinking now?
You know what?
Yo, she's literally an angel, and he is being a huge dick. Oh, booty?
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal and you can start writing again.
I'm sorry.
Darling, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. So peace and quiet. Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, sir, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun.
Why?
Just leave her. Close the door when you're done.
Al, you don't gotta do this, buddy.
Good luck, Al.
See you later.
Man on a mission.
It was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I had stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed. Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Yeah, what even is reality? Mm, 97.6 KBFFM. Bright Falls Deer Festival. Deer. I don't know. Oh no. Looks like we're walking.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Ooh, what's on the ground? Oh shit.
Kill your wife.
The Dark Presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too slow.
Boom.
And it carried
Now
with
it
more
wants
harm
us
than telling
dead.
something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
The Majestic Motel. General information. Refundable $100 security deposit is required on all reservations. No personal checks accepted. We take all major credit cards and bank cards. Checkout time is 10 a.m. No loud music, no pets. Sorry, Sam. 1 vehicle per unit. Facilities are for registered guests only. No visitors are allowed on the premises after 9 p.m. No exceptions. We hope you enjoy your stay at the Majestic. If you're a senior or a vet, ask about our discounts.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Nightingale's room. Homeboy was a drinker. Oh, what the fuck?
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Thanks for the flashbangs, punk. Okay, kids, this is why you do not smoke and drive. Wait, was I up there? Is that where I just came from? Yep, that's how high I am. Not only should you not be watching my stream if you are a child, do not do drugs and drive. Oh, well. Actually kind of glad I didn't play through this on nightmare mode because there's no way I'd be getting through this right now. I probably would have rage quit a long time ago. God damn. Well.
What the hell?
I don't trust this goddamn bridge. No. Jesus Christ. Shit. that thing, right? Yo, why am I stuck here? Oh, it closed. Shit.
Nice to see you too.
Oh, what demon cars now? The fuck is that? Do we gotta have a destruction derby going on? Killing that car, bro. Actually, that car about to kill me. Let's keep going. Nice try. Yo, is this thing? Yo, this thing's ramming. Holy shit. This is kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. That, like, almost sentient fucking car. The heck, oh, where'd my lights go? Jesus Christ. Oh, so you have to look up behind me. You'll never stop me. I'm gonna squeeze my car through here. Even if I'm not supposed to. I'm still gonna try to squeeze through. You know what? I'll take it. Oh yeah, pump action, baby. That's what we like to see. Now, I was trying to take a leisurely stroll here, boys. Y'all just showed up to ruin it. First, I was trying to take my wife on a nice vacation. And then you folks showed up. Then went and kidnapped her. man. What a little punk ass.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The dark presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. I didn't even notice.
What if I were to... I also want to go up there, though. I just want to see what's down here as well. My manuscript. Why don't the lights stay on, Alan? Just leave the car running.
In the end, Barry wasn't going to shoot Sarah. They both knew that. Once she had no chance of catching up to Wake, Barry gave up the gun and sat down on the floor, shielding his face from the merciless glare of the well-lit room. I don't think I'm ever going to see him again, he said in a weak voice. Sarah didn't have it in her to be mad at him. Besides, he was probably right.
That's sad. All visitors must see the yard manager. You must sign a liability waiver before entering the yard. If you're looking for a specific part, ask for it first. For you pull it, you must bring your own tools. Wear protective clothing. Warning, junk piles may shift. Hazardous area. Not me sucking at shooting.
Zane cut its heart out, hoping it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept grinning sweet nothing as sugar laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed empty, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
Zane literally grabbed it in his diving suit and held it at the bottom of the lake. That's pretty metal, I'm not gonna lie. And you hear the popping sounds of electricity, that usually means lots of enemies is about to try and... Did it break my truck? Shit. On our last legs here. Get wrecked.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
will never give her to you.
Well, yeah, let's see about this. That's what I was gonna say. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Yeah. Fuck. Fuck, dude. Wrong button. God damn it. Alright, are they not coming from there anymore?
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It floated. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real. I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
Oh, but it's so far. Oh wait, do I get to ride the minecart? No. Yahoo! Faster. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. Yo, you throwing trees at me now? Or was it like a train or something? Or truck? fuck? What the fucking what? I hate that.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
Turn back now.
Whoa.
Do as you're told. Alice never loved you.
Holy shit. Holy fuck, dude.
Baby, you were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, honey, there's still one foot in the dream. You're not making any sense. Come back to bed. Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light. Don't mind him. He's Mr. Scott. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. Use the clicker.
Mr. Scratch. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I followed the idea of a path. I followed the idea of a path.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't.
Don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself at work and can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop! Put the light back on!
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
I have ridden myself across the ocean.
Not my Barbara.
Tom, I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you reach your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Tom. Put it down.
Heart is filled with darkness. Cut it out. Take you back to the depths of wisdom.
Darkness.
I will the cabin to be real.
Get away from me, you hag. Where am I? Let me go.
Alice, I'm coming.
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write. Now it's too late. It's his fault. You'll stay here forever.
Oh, is that it? Alright. Well, you know, I wanted to double check.
Now you will never get her back. I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. 7, 6. Commencing countdown, engines on. 3, 2. Check ignition and may God's love be with you.
Ground control to Major Tom. Really made the grade. And the papers want to know whose shirt you wear. Now it's time to leave a capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in the most peculiar way. And the stars look very different today. Here am I living in a tin can. Blue, and there's nothing I can do. Miles, feeling very still, and I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much, she knows. Don't control the Major Tom, circuit's dead. There's something wrong, can you hear me, Major Tom? Hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear I floating around a tin can? And there's nothing I can do. Look up the cover of this song by Steven Wilson from the band Porcupine Tree. It's really good. It's like a tribute to Bowie. So, as of right now, there are 2 bonus episodes, which is kind of like, I forget what it is, but, and then I also have American Nightmare on PC, which I could stream as well, but, other than that, this game didn't have anything further for about, oh god, this beautiful score, by the way. Like, honestly, this game is just a masterpiece. Like, but they're for like 10 years or something, and then I just found out, was it last year maybe? It was when I saw the trailer for Alan Wake 2, and I think that's coming out like a couple months. And I'm actually really psyched about that, because this is one of my favorite games, and I also know that now I know that Control is linked in as well, so after we go through the bonus episodes here, and then we'll do American Nightmare, which I remember being hard but really cool. It was a little different. Yeah, we'll go through American Nightmare, and then when Alan Wake 2 comes out, we'll stream that. Always give credit where credit's due. Look at how something that someone said once was, for people who feel like you have to do everything by yourself, like, look at all of the little, like, every single person that goes into making this game, for example. It takes a lot of people. So, you know, if you're struggling creatively or whatever, think about teaming up with somebody. Just, you know, find something that you may struggle with that another person's good at, and maybe you're good at something that they struggle with in the same industry. So, like, if you're trying to make content, for example, you know, team up with someone who is good at editing and make content for your channel and their channel, or team up with an artist and let them do the, you know, it's like comic books, right? We had the story and then the illustrator, and then, you know, like, it's just, you gotta work together. And it'd be cool to, I want to be in something one day. I mean, yeah, I've been in a couple things, but that's really cool how they did the motion capture stuff and the likeness. Yeah. Haunted is such a good fucking song. Poe and the... And then even better when you realize it's connected to House of Leaves. The album Haunted I was talking about. I realized Poe, yeah. Huh.